Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam proudly present Beaver Dam High School Golden Beaver girls basketball. And tonight, it's an early season showdown in the Badger Large Conference. The Watertown Goslings are in town to take on Beaver Dam. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you inside the field house, and I'm joined on site by my videographer and engineer, Ninja, a.k.a. Justin Wilski. He's assisted tonight by Corey Sparks. Ember and Toast are also on site, and Jack is back at the 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam studios engineering our radio simulcast. And we welcome you into the broadcast, brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Hometown Glass and Improvement, Columbus Family Dental, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game is also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Silica for Your Home, Summit Ford, Beaver Dam Tire, Fire, Richards Insurance, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Park Village Shopping Center, Preferred Dental Partners, Jerry's Automotive, Air Care, Napleton GM in Beaver Dam, and White Construction. Welcome into our pregame show, everyone. Well, the calendar says it's November 21st, but we just have a feeling that tonight might feel more like a late February, early March type game as these two squads get set to renew their rivalry. It's Beaver Dam and Watertown. Both of these teams are ranked in the preseason surveys. Beaver Dam at number 6, Watertown at number 9. Both of these teams got their seasons off to very successful starts last weekend. Watertown with a very impressive 55-46 win on Friday night at Monona Grove. Monona Grove, I believe, ranked 4th coming into the season, and they were the preseason pick to win the Badger Large Conference. Meanwhile, Beaver Dam with a pair of victories on Friday and Saturday night. Golden Beavers knocking off a ranked Cuba City team 58-46 on Friday night. And then on Saturday evening, a 73-38 win over Westosha Central. Both of those games were played here in the Fieldhouse as part of the annual Beaver Dam Classic. And, might sound silly to say it, but this is a big, big game. It's the conference opener for Beaver Dam. Watertown, as I mentioned, played Monona Grove on Friday night, but you look at the Badger Large Conference this year, and it is absolutely loaded from top to bottom. I mean, if these teams, if they have any inkling of competing for a conference title, which I guarantee you they both do, you got to win these games, and you got to start winning them right now in November. I mentioned Watertown knocking off Monona Grove on the road. Drew Hinrichs led the way for the Goslings in that game on Friday night with 18 points, but they put 4 players in double figures. Alex Johnson with a solid 12 points, Ellie Demet and Lily Euler 10 points each for Watertown. Nice to see Lily Euler back in the lineup this year. She played in the first 2 games last year and suffered an ACL injury and missed the rest of the season. And an already deep Watertown team now even deeper with Lily Euler's return. But when you put 4 players in double figures, that's usually a recipe for success. Last season, Watertown, even though Euler was out of the lineup, they were pretty good. 17-9. They were 11-4, third place in the Badger. They ended up losing to Cedarburg in the regional final. Beaver Dam last year, they were 22-4. They won the Badger Conference with a 14-1 record and ended up falling to Grafton in the regional final. Beaver Dam, one of the reasons they were successful this past weekend, very hot three-point shooting and their defense. Typical Beaver Dam defense, if you followed this team for many years. The Golden Beavers really getting after it against not only Cuba City, but also against Westosha Central. I was talking with Beaver Dam head coach Braden Wendt, and he said that's going to be another point of emphasis tonight. Pressure, pressure, pressure. And he said that the girls are jacked, and I would imagine that the players on both of these teams are pretty excited and pretty pumped for this one. Again, it's a big conference game early. It's a rivalry game. What more could you ask for as we are heading towards the Thanksgiving holiday? Glad you're with us on Daily Dodge TV, and also those of you listening on the radio simulcast. Right now we're going to step aside, but when we come back, we'll continue our pregame programming. And up next, you're going to hear comments from the head coaches of both of these teams. I had a chance to not only chat with Beaver Dam head coach Braden Wendt, but Matt Stolberg joined me for a short conversation, and we're going to play those interviews for you as we continue. But right now, let's take a 2-minute break. We're back in 2 minutes on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
The teams at Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service are growing and adding service technicians and auto lube technicians. Work in a clean shop environment with a fun and friendly team that is committed to excellence and customer satisfaction. Competitive pay based on experience, full benefits, including health, dental, 401k. Join the growing team at Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service. Find full job postings on Facebook or visit either location to submit your resume.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Cheer! Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it's a commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement, online at hometownglass.com.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And we continue our pregame programming. We're inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Mike Tronson standing by with Braden Wendt, head coach of the Golden Beavers. And, Coach, it was a successful opening weekend for your team. And as you look back on those two games, we talked about all the positives during the weekend, but did you learn anything about the team that maybe you didn't know coming in?
I learned that we could play some hard-nosed, aggressive defense. I know that was a question after our scrimmage, and we gave up more than what we wanted to, but as things turned out in the two games we played this weekend, we gave up less points combined than what we did in the scrimmage. So I think we learned that we actually can play defense when we set our mind to it.
A lot of positives as we talked about, but anything that you saw, and again, it's only two games, but anything you want to clean up a little bit?
I'll just clean up the turnovers, take care of the ball, be able to handle some pressure a little better, but beyond that, I thought the offensive spacing was good. We got to move the ball around. We got multiple shooters open, so we're just looking to build off of that.
Well, the schedule makers, as we had talked about, didn't do you a lot of favors off the bat. I mean, you had the game against Cuba City, a ranked team to open up, then Westosha Central. Now tonight, rivalry game and a big conference opener against Watertown. And you mentioned to me that the girls are pretty jacked for this one.
Oh, yeah, they are certainly ready for this game. I saw that in practice yesterday. The energy was great. They're excited to go against their rival, and they're excited to go out and beat their rival. So it should be a fun game tonight. As you look at Watertown, what do you see? They bring a lot of talent back from last year. They went out and beat Monona Grove last Friday. What do you see that concerns you? Well, they're big. We're not small by any means, but they got a little more size than we do, a little more size and length, and they sit in that 1-3-1 zone. And when you're that tall, it benefits you to have that reach. So the 1-3-1 is not so much of a concern. It's just managing their length and some of the mismatches that we're going to deal with. But we're going to have to offset that with our speed and athleticism tonight.
You know, I said it maybe kind of sounds silly to call this such a huge game this early, but looking at the conference and how deep the conference is, does that put a little added importance on games like this, especially at home?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Watertown's looking to build off of a pretty impressive win last Friday against Monona Grove, and we're looking to build off an impressive weekend where we took down Cuba City and West Tosha Central. So this is kind of a measuring stick game for both teams just to see where they're going to measure up this season.
Coach, I wish you and the girls a lot of good luck. Thanks for your time, and do appreciate it.
Yep, thank you. Go Beavers.
All right, that's Braden Wendt, head coach of Beaver Dam. We'll step aside, and we're back right after this on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Is selling your home like a walk in the park? If you were in Central Park at 2 a.m. maybe. Chris Kladowski Real Estate. When it is time to sell, be it due to loss or love, growth or downsizing, staying near or going far, there are 3 basic steps. List it, sell it, move on. The steps are made simple by working with a trusted real estate advisor. Our family team is with you every step of the way, making those 3 steps as smooth and fun as possible. Kladowski Real Estate. We look forward to serving you.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And we continue our pregame programming. We're inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Mike Tronson standing by with Matt Stolberg. He's the head coach of the Goslings. And, Coach, it's great to see you. Welcome to a new season. And your team got off to a great start last week with an impressive win over a very quality Monona Grove team. Had to make you pretty pleased.
Yeah, I think the girls were working hard in the first, week and a half of practice or so, and then got out to a little bit of a rough start Friday. Maybe nerves got the best of us, but then we were able to calm things down and just gradually work our way back in that game and got some timely stops with a couple minutes left, and were able to pull it out, so we were real happy for them.
I was joking with you off the air. I said that the schedule makers didn't do you a whole lot of favors. You've got a really, really tough schedule off the bat, and here's example number 2 coming in here tonight to play your rivals in Beaver Dam.
Yeah, I think, looking at, I also having the first 4 games of the year on the road as well. Looking at that, we obviously Monona Grove preseason ranked number 4 and Beaver Dam number 6, and then we go to number 1 Laconia at the Kettle Range Showcase on Friday, and then a really, really strong DSHA team on Saturday. So it's just taking it one game at a time, and it's what we did, last Friday, and then we've prepared well for this one. So we'll, do the best we can in each game, and just, one game at a time. And if we look at the schedule from an overall standpoint, it's a little overwhelming. So we'll try to avoid that.
Well, you bring back so much talent from last year. I recognized a lot of those names instantly. Also, as you and I were talking about off air, you get back Lily Euler from injury, and you're very good as it is. But when you add that dimension back into the mix, what does that do for you?
Well, when one kid goes down, it's like more than losing one kid, because it has this domino effect, and everybody else has to play a little bit bigger role than they would have otherwise. So it puts that extra stress on the team, especially when it's your point guard and one of your big leaders. But it made us stronger last year, having played, just about the whole season without her. And then from her standpoint, she was basically like another coach for us in every practice and game, and she was phenomenal and was with us every step of the way. And then even this summer, she was with me and, sitting there coaching with me every summer league game, everything like that. So that was really encouraging. And then just getting her back, she's kind of good to go. She's kind of hasn't really skipped a beat. And then the big thing is she does all the real little things that maybe don't always show up in the stats, and defensively and rebounding and kind of keeping things calm and running the show. And then, obviously she can score the ball as well too. So that frees up a lot for everybody else, and it just takes a lot of the stress off. So it's been huge having her back.
What are your keys for success tonight?
Well, I think we're going to shoot the ball fairly well. That's not always the case, but we're hoping, to shoot the ball fairly well. We struggled a little bit offensively in the first half on Friday, and then we found our rhythm a little bit in the second half, and were able to put up quite a few points in the second half. We'd like to start a little bit quicker tonight. I don't know how many more slow starts we can put up with or absorb, but we were going to get out and contest the three ball a little bit better than we did. We got to stop transition and keep getting out in transition and make sure that we don't give up too many easy shots at the rim or at the free throw line. So I think for us too, it's going to be reducing our turnovers, getting good shots, and then doing everything we can to run them off the three-point line.
Matt, it's great to see you. Good luck to you and the girls tonight, and as you continue on through the season. Thanks for your time. Do appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right, Matt Stolberg, head coach of Watertown. We'll step aside. We're back right after this on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN. Check, 1, 2. All right, 1 minute here.
Hi, this is Sandy.
1 minute, Jack.
1 minute in
Time.
downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all Beaver Dam athletes. While at home watching high school sports, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
Well, it's time now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Watertown Goslings. 1-0 on the young season. They're coached by Matt Stolberg. The guards are Lily Euler, 5 feet 11 inches tall and a senior, along with Ellie Demet, 5'9" senior. Drew Hinrichs, 6 feet tall and a senior, and Megan Doherty, a 5'10" junior. Rounding out the starters for Watertown is Alex Johnson at forward, 6'1" and a junior. So again, for the Goslings, Lily Euler, Ellie Demet, Drew Hinrichs, Megan Doherty, and Alex Johnson. Now the starters for Beaver Dam, coached by Braden Wendt, 2-0 on the young season. The guards are Ani Salatel, 5'11" senior, along with Emma Julka, 5'6" sophomore. Aspen Abel, 5'11" sophomore, and Natea Donaldson, a sophomore at 5'9". At forward is Riley Zarnecki, a 5'11" senior. Again, for the Golden Beavers, it's Ani Salatel, Emma Julka, Aspen Abel, Natea Donaldson, and Riley Zarnecki. For those of you on radio that can't see it, Beaver Dam is in the home white jerseys and shorts tonight. The green numbers and the green and yellow trim. Watertown in dark blue jerseys and shorts with lighter blue trim and numbers. And in the first half, Beaver Dam's going to go right to left as I see it, and that means Watertown will go left to right across your radio dial. Tonight, the national anthem is going to be sung by the elementary chorus led by Teresa Plock. It's comprised of students from Jefferson Elementary in Beaver Dam, Prairie View Elementary, Washington Elementary, Wilson Elementary, and Lincoln Elementary. So we'll keep it here, and we'll feature the elementary chorus from Beaver Dam, again under the direction of Teresa Plock, and they will have our national anthem here in just a moment.
Featuring students from Jefferson, Prairie View, Washington, Wilson, and Lincoln Elementary Schools. Now, if you would, please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
There you have it, the Beaver Dam Elementary School combined chorus with our Star-Spangled Banner tonight here inside the field house. Well, Saturday, November 25th is the second annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam Boys Basketball Showcase right here inside the field house. The event features 6 high school boys basketball games featuring teams from across the state. All of the varsity games will be broadcast on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and streamed on Daily Dodge TV. And that's presented by JB Mechanical and Napleton Chevrolet Buick GMC of Beaver Dam. Varsity games start at noon and run all day. Very first game is at noon, Beaver Dam and Madison West. Lake Mills faces Waupun at 1:40. At 3:20, Delavan Darien takes on Slinger. Then at 5, Kettle Moraine Lutheran battles Watertown. 6:40 p.m., it's Hartford and Madison Memorial. And rounding out the evening at 8:20, Mayville versus Columbus. Well, the Beaver Dam Unified School District is committed to its strategic plan and actions that result in improved outcomes for students in our community. For more information on the school success plans at your child's school and the strategic efforts grounded in supporting academic excellence and social-emotional fortitude, please visit our website or contact your child's principal. Beaver Dam and Watertown getting set to do battle here tonight. They're just introducing the starters to the crowd, and a very good crowd on hand here tonight. Hey, don't forget, you can send us an email as you can every time we broadcast. Again, sports@dailydodge.com is where you'll find us. Sports@dailydodge.com. You can send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. You know the drill. We'd love to hear from you. We'll give you a shout out. I don't care if you're a Beaver Dam fan or a Watertown fan. You can chime in, and we're happy to give you a little shout-out. In fact, I got an email already. It says, let's see a win, Golden Beavers. A shout-out to granddaughter Riley. Thanks again, Mike. We enjoy the awesome announcing. Oh, thank you so much. And they're checking in from Cudahy. Al and Diane Zarnecki. Al and Diane, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for your kind words. I do appreciate it. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. if you want to check in on the broadcast tonight. And we are just about ready to get this thing underway. Drew Hendricks will jump at center against Riley Zarnecki. Glad you're with us. Big early season showdown. It's going to be fun. And this is going to tell a lot about both of these teams, what we see here tonight. By the way, in the JV game earlier this evening, Beaver Dam was a 50-25 winner over Watertown. Tap is going to be controlled by the Golden Beavers. They work it to my left. And here we go. This game is underway. And this is Ani Salatel near the top of the bubble. Little lob pass to the free throw line. Zarnecki kicks it out. Jalka right back to Abel. Cross-court feed. There's Donaldson. Sending it up high on the right. Jalka back to Salatel near wing. Now to Jalka and back to Salatel as they play catch. Opening 22 seconds. In the lane, Zarnecki kicks it out. Open for three is Abel, and she missed it short. Rebound pulled down by Demet. So a good defensive stand for the Goslings to open up the game. And they've got a chance to take the first lead of the evening as they work it into the lane. And that's a shot up and no good. It hit the rim. Alex Johnson missed. Rebound. Abel throws it ahead. Salatel left corner three. Missed it off the back rim. Offensive board. Abel. And lost it, though, and now Watertown back the other way. So not quite a minute in. No score as of yet. Watertown with another offensive possession. Here's Euler. Lily Euler between the rings. Sends it over on the right side for Megan Doherty. Looking into the post. It was tipped by Zarnecki and stolen by Donaldson. Good hands by Zarnecki to force that turnover. Here's the aforementioned Zarnecki into the lane, and she got fouled as she was driving right into the lane. A minute and 16 seconds gone by in this opening half of play. Riley Zarnecki, who's off to a good start offensively. She's averaged 14.5 points per game in the first two. She goes to the line. And the first one is good for Riley Zarnecki. The foul, by the way, was on Johnson, her first and the team's first. Zarnecki recently committed to play college softball at Division II Roosevelt University as she connects on the second one. She's a pretty darn good basketball player, though. 2-0. Beaver Dam leads, but it's early. A little pressure in the backcourt. Jalka hassling Euler. She gets it across. Working that left wing side in front of the Beaver Dam bench. Now here's Doherty, top of the key, guarded by Abel. Man-to-man defense, Beaver Dam. Post feed, and the shot is up, and it's no good for Johnson. Rebound for Zarnecki. Johnson had to look in close, couldn't get it to go. 3-ball Abel. Rainbow three from the right wing, no good. And that's Doherty with the defensive board and gives it right back to Euler. Not quite 2 minutes in, 2-0 Beaver Dam. Here come the Goslings trying to get on the board. Euler over on that left elbow. Driving baseline. Underneath the basketball was tipped. And right to Donaldson, and that was Abel that tipped it to Donaldson. Donaldson, Zarnecki, she's going to go right baseline. Shot is up off the glass and in for Riley. She's got all 4 Beaver Dam points. They lead it 4-0. 2 minutes, 15 seconds gone in the opening stanza. Goslings still trying to get on the board here, and this is Ellie Demet going against Donaldson. Ball was knocked loose. Scramble. And it was picked up by Euler, but she threw it to Joka. And now back the other way. Here's Donaldson trying to go in, and she lost it out of bounds. She was being hassled as she was trying to work it down for a layup in transition. So after all that excitement, 15:23 to go in the first half. Watertown will inbound, but right now the Goslings trailing this one early, 4-0 to Beaver Dam. Here is Euler. Going left baseline, underhanded shot off the rim, no. Rebound for Jalka. She drove hard, no fear, but just couldn't get it to go off the rim. Zarnecki into the lane. Sidesteps a defender, off the glass, she scores again. 6-0. Beaver Dam, and Zarnecki has all 6 points for the Golden Beavers. A pair of free throws and a pair of layups. My goodness. Zarnecki averaging 14.5 points a game to start the season, and picking right up where she left off last weekend. There's a shot up off the rim. No, that won't go for Demet. Here comes Donaldson. Jalka takes it between the circles. Patient here. Bounce pass to the top of the key. And back to Jalka. Now Donaldson right side. Now Jalka sending it over to Salatel. And Beaver Dam very patient offensively here as we approach the 14-minute mark and counting of the first half. 6-0. Beaver Dam leads Watertown. Zone defense here for Watertown. There's a pass to the left side. Salatel back up to Jalka. Back to Aspen Abel right side, now to Jalka. Yeah, it's kind of you don't always see this. Beaver Dam likes to get up and go more often than not, but just trying to manage that zone defense here that Watertown's got. Braden Went talked about that in the pregame, and there's a shot up and in. Zarnecki again. It's 8-0. Zarnecki leading Watertown. 13:25 and counting left in the opening half. Well, there's a pass, and I'm not sure who that was intended for, as Doherty was trying to play the high-low game. The problem was when she threw it down to the baseline, none of her teammates were there. I wonder if she thought maybe one of her teammates might break underneath the basket. Not sure. And now we've got a timeout called on the floor. 13:20 to go first half. Watertown calling timeout, and we'll keep it right here as we have 13:20 to go in the half. Beaver Dam right now with an 8-0 lead. And got some emails that have come in. This one says, Mike, your fan base is growing in Florida. I was in the grocery store looking for some roast gosling, and someone asked if I had seen the big turkey. Oh, my goodness. I said, sure. He's great and announcing another game tonight. Oh, that's from our friend Tom Boyum in St. Petersburg. Tom, that's hilarious. I love it. Happy Thanksgiving, Tom. He says, just kidding, you're the best. That's too good. Let's go Beavers. And also an update on wheelchair basketball. We're currently 4-2, finished third at our first tournament. Our next tournament, December 16th and 17th at Verona. That's from our friend Taylor Post. Taylor, thanks for the update. Sounds like you're off to a really good start. And I appreciate the email and keeping us updated. Yeah, let us know how you're doing throughout the season. Beaver Dam basketball after the timeout, by the way. We'll get to some more emails in a moment. sports@dailydodge.com is where you'll find us tonight and every night. If you'd like to chime in. Still waiting to hear from some Watertown fans. Baseline runner, no. Rebound is loose, picked up by Demet. Throws it ahead. And a quick touch pass. And driving in on the right side, Lucy Hickey, who had just checked in, gets the Goslings on the board in transition with a layup, 8-2. Lucy Hickey, 5'6" senior, had checked in at that last dead ball. As we have a whistle, Donaldson was driving the baseline. Trying to see if I missed anybody else that came in for Watertown. Let's see here. I think we've got everybody's. There was a substitution for Beaver Dam, by the way. Shea Marie Ashley, 5'6" sophomore, came on. I think we got it all set now with 12:27 to go in the half. And Zarnecki ran into a defender, lost the ball, caused her to travel. So the Goslings are going to get it back. Full court pressure by the Golden Beavers. And Salatel, right on cue, knocks that one into the Gosling bench. Braden Wentz said it. He told me right away tonight when I was talking to him, he said, pressure, pressure. He says, we're going to look to pressure. Again, that's nothing new. Nothing new for Beaver Dam. Ashley guarding Euler. They get it to Demet. Pass into the post. Shot up, no good. Hinrichs got the rebound, and her putback is no good, but Drew Hinrichs staying with it. And she gets rewarded. She's going to go to the free throw line. Drew had 18 points in that win over Monona Grove. Last year, she averaged just under 12 a game, 62.8% from the line last year. About 5 rebounds and a couple of assists per game as well, as Hinrichs connects on the first one, makes it 8-3. Beaver Dam opened up this game with an 8-0 run. Now a mini 3-0 run in progress here for the Goslings as they're trying to climb back in. Hinrichs with one more good. In fact, Riley Zarnecki has all 8 points for Beaver Dam, as I mentioned. She scored 12 the other night against Westosha Central on Saturday. So it's 8-4, Beaver Dam doubling up Watertown. And we've got a whistle and a foul. It's about to a turnover, I should say. Mackenzie Gritzmacher, 5'6" senior, is on the floor right now for the Golden Beavers. She had just come on. And here come the Goslings. Demet into the lane. Nice pass to Hickey. Head and shoulder, but the defense got there. She couldn't get the shot up. Kicks it back out. 3-ball. Too strong for Demet. Jumping in for the rebound, Zarnecki, and gives it to Ashley. Throws it ahead. Donaldson, right side, traveled. And Watertown's going to get it right back. Another email to get to here. This one says, great to hear the golden voice of BD basketball. Napleton GM of Beaver Dam, proud to support the Beaver Dam basketball program. Let's go, BD. Brad Rohde checking in. Brad, how you doing, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving. We appreciate the support of Napleton and all of our partners that make these games possible. And Brad, you've been a great friend, known you a long time, and appreciate the nice words. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. All right, Gosling's trying to get within 2 or less on this possession. Post feed, right side, Hinrichs. Collision, and that's going to be a foul on Zarnecki. Well, Zarnecki tried to stand her ground, but Hinrichs is going to go to the charity stripe once more. So for Zarnecki, her first. Team fouls are even up now at 2 apiece. And that first free throw is good for Hinrichs, so she's now 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. Next one's on the way, good. Make it 4 of 4 on free throws for Drew Hinrichs. Ashley barking out instructions as she leisurely crosses the timeline. Draw a double team. Lob pass. Zarnecki has it above the free throw line. Right back to Ashley. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Bounce pass. Zarnecki round the horn right side for Gritzmacher. And now again a pass to the near side for Ashley. Right side feed. There's Gritzmacher. Post lob. Kicked out by Salatel. Gritzmacher for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, and Donaldson had it in her hand briefly, but then lost it out of bounds. Well, I thought she was going to get that offensive board for a moment, but could not hang on. And the Goslings get it back. 10:39 left to play in the opening half. 8-6 now in favor of Beaver Dam after those free throws by Hinrichs. 2-point game. Beaver Dam with an 8-0 run now, a 6-0 run for Watertown. There's a shot up, and it's in. That was Alex Johnson getting her first bucket, and we're tied at 8. So each team now with an 8-0 run. Beaver Dam opened the game with an 8-0 run. Now Watertown with a run of its own to tie the game. 10 minutes and change left in the half. This is Gritzmacher. Yeah, that 1-3-1 zone causing some issues here for Beaver Dam. Going against the zone defense of Watertown, and a foul is going to be called on the Goslings, and Riley Zarnecki will head to the free throw line. The foul was on Johnson. Now that's her second, team's third. And that first one is up, and it is good. Riley Zarnecki has all 9 points for Beaver Dam, as we have subs here. Another one coming up for Riley. And it is good. A personal 10 points. And now we've got a timeout. 30-second timeout called by Beaver Dam. We'll keep it here with 9:54 to go in the first half. And Beaver Dam right now back in front by a deuce, 10-8 over Watertown. Let's see, got an email here. It says Beaver Dam off to an early lead, but let's see if my Goslings can get cooking. Got to stop Riley. Yeah, that's a Watertown fan checking in there. Close game thus far. Again, you can send us an email, sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. Let me know where you're from, what your name is, who you're cheering for. And I know that Coach Matt Stolberg of Watertown has a lot of family tuned in cheering for him tonight. His dad is up in northern Wisconsin, Manitowish Waters, watching the broadcast. Mom is in Sussex, and he has a sister and brother-in-law in Denver watching, and another sister and brother-in-law, and I believe niece and nephew in Oregon, Wisconsin. So happy Thanksgiving to the Stolberg family. And Matt's been a good friend of mine for a few years now. Really enjoy covering his games when we get a chance. There's a shot up, and it's in and out, no good. And going for the rebound, Doherty, and lost it. Actually was knocked out of bounds by a Beaver Dam defender. Watertown's going to keep it. But, I was talking with Matt before the game, and he was telling me where all the family would be tuned in from. I said, well, I'll give him a shout-out for you, Coach. Lob pass in, Demet, right side. Over the rim, too strong. Zarnecki the rebound. Well, she was there, but couldn't get it to go. Beaver Dam up by 2 with possession. 9:23 and counting left in the first. A bad pass, intercepted. And this is Demet going back the other way. Demet sidesteps a defender. Shot no good off the rim. It just wouldn't go. Ashley grabbed the defensive rebound and got fouled. Oh, my. Tough break there for the Goslings. And Demet picked up the foul, her first, team's fourth. Comes with 9:15 to go in this first half. Beaver Dam working from right to left as I see it for those of you on radio in the white jerseys. Watertown in the blue jerseys, going left to right in the first half. Ashley, top of the bubble, right side, on the wing, deep three, Abel. Missed it short, long rebound, picked up by Hinrichs. Abel's been hot the first couple games, but missed that one a little bit short. This is a spin move. Hickey going down low, underhanded shot, no good. Ashley gets the rebound. Ashley's stuck with her like glue. And now pass to Abel off her fingertips, and it's going to be stolen by the Goslings as Doherty took it away. And here's Hickey bobbling a pass, but corrals it along the near sideline. Driving up near the center circle, or that big B and D at the center of the floor. 8:25 to go until intermission. Still 10-8, but Watertown can tie on this possession or take the lead with a three. Doherty, pass to Hinrichs near the free throw line. Hinrichs driving against Salatel, sidearms it out, top of the key for three. Bullseye! Big three there. And it's 11-10 in favor of Watertown now, as they've got a 1-point lead. Addie Moss with the 3-ball there a moment ago. She had checked in a little while ago. And Beaver Dam turns it over, and now Watertown a chance to extend the lead. Demet into the lane, throws it back out to Hickey. Yeah, Addie Moss, as the ball's out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Golden Beavers. Addie Moss averaged about 4.5, 5 points a game last year. Well, she picked up 3 right there with that tray. 7:37 left to play in the first half. A good one here. Watertown right now with a 1-point lead. It is 11-10 Goslings. They were down 8-0 to open up shop tonight, but they weathered the storm and now have a 1-point lead. But Beaver Dam's got possession, and that ball out of bounds, and I guess Beaver Dam's going to keep it. Julka's going to have to inbound in the right corner. These two teams, of course, play a couple of times every year, being conference foes. Last year, Beaver Dam swept the season series as a pass is knocked into the scorers table by the Goslings. That was Euler. Last year, Beaver Dam beat Watertown 56-23 on January 6th. And then on February 10th, Beaver Dam a 53-31 win over the Goslings. Beaver Dam with possession here, and Salatel had it knocked out of her hands. Euler again playing really good defense there. But Beaver Dam keeps it. Zarnecki's going to inbound as Salatel's going to run to the bench here and get a brief respite. 7:13 to go until halftime. Here's Gritzmacher taking the inbound speed. Euler all over her. Throws it to Abel. Abel double-teamed and stolen away by Moss. Moss with the nice hands as they had double-teamed Abel, and she could not get rid of it. Moss took it away. This is Hickey looking into the lane. Johnson puts it up off the glass. It won't go. Rolls off the rim. Zarnecki got the rebound. She was fighting for it. So was Johnson and Taya Donaldson, and Zarnecki got it. 6:44 to go, and a whistle and a foul. Still a 1-point game in favor of Watertown. They lead it 11-10. Got an email here. It says, cheering on our niece/cousin, Drew Hendricks from Whitefish Bay. Go Goslings. Hey, thanks for the email. Julie sending that one in tonight. Enjoying the game online. Go Goslings. Another email. Thank you very much for that. 3-ball is good. Gritzmacher. How about that? And she becomes the first player other than Riley Zarnecki to score in this game. It's 13-11. Beaver Dam. First player other than Zarnecki to score for the Beavers as Watertown loses it. Here's Julka. And what do we got? Turnover. Abel got the pass, and they called a foul, actually. Yeah, it was an offensive foul. So Beaver Dam going to turn it over after the offensive foul by Julka. 5 fouls in the half on the Goslings, 3 on the Golden Beavers. 6 minutes and change left until intermission. 13-11. Low scoring, tight game. Beaver Dam by 2, and Watertown just turned it over as I believe that was Moss that ran out of real estate. No, beg your pardon, it was Euler. Euler was over by the Beaver Dam bench along the sideline and stepped out of bounds. And so Beaver Dam is going to get it back. Hey, my mom is tuned into the broadcast tonight up in the Twin Cities. Maple Grove, Minnesota to be exact. Here's a 3-ball on the way. It is off the rim, no good for Salatel. And the rebound pulled down by Watertown's Johnson. And a 3-ball, it is no good from the right corner. For Moss, rebound for the Golden Beavers. Thanks for tuning in, Mom. Appreciate it. Say hi to Kevin, and Amy and I are looking forward to seeing you very soon. Can't believe Thanksgiving is here. 5:20 and counting left until the break. Zarnecki floats one up, well short. That was altered. Gritzmacher tried to save it, but threw it back in, and Euler grabbed it for the Goslings. Goslings trying to tie here, down by 2. Maybe take the lead with a 3-point play. Pass intended for Johnson was taken away and stolen. Here's Donaldson now. Well, these two teams very scrappy here, going at it tonight. Julka now on the right side. Donaldson over to the left side. Gritzmacher. Lob to Donaldson. Back to Julka as they go around the horn from left to right. Now here's Salatel at the bubble. Feeds Julka. Coming near side. 4.5 to play until intermission. Julka. Bounce pass to the corner. There's Seattle with it. Seattle back to Gritzmacher. Left corner three. Got it! Mackenzie Gritzmacher, her second triple. And it's 16-11. Beaver Dam in front by 5 with 4:09 to go in the first half. How about that? Mackenzie Gritzmacher, who averaged only a couple of points a game last year, has got 2 threes already in this one. Hey, she's feeling it. And we've got a foul on the Golden Beavers. I believe that's Zarnecki down there. It's going to get whistled. Yes, it is. She'll get called for contact. 4th team foul, 2nd personal on Riley. And now we have some substitutes coming in on both sides. sports@dailydodge.com if you want to send me an email. We've had a few already. We'll get to some more momentarily as we have a whistle on the inbounds pass, and we're going to have to do it again. There was a foul here actually on Abel. And there's a layup. No good from the left side. Rebound for Donaldson. Everything but the finish there for Watertown. Donaldson dancing through traffic. Missed the shot. Tried to get her own rebound. And instead it's pulled down by the Goslings. Moss got it. My goodness, what a move. Donaldson, that would have been on the top 10 on ESPN tonight had she made it. I still love it, though. Great effort. Here's Henricks looking into the left block. Off the glass. No for Johnson, but she got fouled. Alex Johnson with an all-expenses-paid trip to the free throw line. This email says, hey, Mike, glad to hear the golden voice of the Golden Beavers back in the saddle. Go Beavers, and long live Brad Rohde. That's from Greg and Julie Style, my neighbors. Long live Brad Rohde. I love it. First free throw for Johnson is no good. Another one coming up here in just a second. Long live Brad Rohde. I love it. That's why we do this, folks. Second one is good. 16-12. Johnson gets 1 of 2. .318 to go first half. Beaver Dam by 4 in a low-scoring affair, 16-12. 3-ball. Donaldson's three's off the mark. Henricks with the weak side rebound. And Drew's going to trot it ahead. Lob pass, and nobody was down low. And that's a turnover. It's going to go right back to the Golden Beavers. This email says, what a great start to the game, girls. We know you can get her done. Teamwork. Best wishes for a win and happy Thanksgiving. Aunt Renee and Rachel, they're tuned in from Grays Lake tonight. They say go Beaver Dam girls. Sports@dailydodge.com if you want to chime in. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Goslings. 2:43 left in the half. Well, once again, Beaver Dam with really, really solid defense here. That was certainly key in the second half of their win over Cuba City on Friday, and they were solid defensively all night long against Westosha Central. Here in the first half, they've only allowed the 12 points, and a jump ball is called. So defensively, if you look at the first 2.5 games for Beaver Dam, if you're Coach Braden Wendt, I think you're fairly pleased. Certainly not perfect by any means, but it's been solid. And that's typical Beaver Dam girls basketball. All right, Gosling's trying to cut back into this one here. Henricks for a deep three. Eye off the rim, no. Offensive board, Moss keeps it alive. Guarded by Ashley, trying to get rid of it. Traveled. Oh, Ashley just hassled her to the point where she took that extra step, couldn't keep the pivot foot down, and here comes Beaver Dam once again as we approach the 2-minute mark and counting of the first half. There's that 1-3-1 zone again for Watertown. But Beaver Dam with a 16-12 lead and the rock. Bounce pass. Salatel for 3. No good. Seattle missed it. And that rebound pulled down by Johnson. Alex Johnson sends it ahead with a $1:49 and counting left in the half. Here's Moss again. Moss to a cutting DeMett. Met in the corner on the right side by Donaldson. Now DeMett giving it back to Euler. Euler guarded by Julka. Euler driving to the right side. Stops on the wing. Sends it to Hendricks again, top of the key. Looking towards that right block for Moss. She spins. Up and under. Shot no good. Offensive board, DeMett. Goslings keep it alive. And now DeMett, as she was trying to get rid of it to Moss, there was a foul. There was contact. Let's see. This one's going to go on Ashley. And that is her first of the evening. And it's also team foul number 7. So DeMett, who scored 10 points in the season opening win, misses the front end of the bonus and the rebound for Salatel. DeMett, 70.6% from the free throw line last year, but she missed that one. 67 seconds left until the horn. Abel for 3. Bullseye! Aspen Abel from downtown Beaver Dam. That's her first triple tonight. First bucket of the game for her. 19-12, so the Beaver Dam lead at 7. 52 seconds left in the half. Here's Moss. Ashley picked her pocket. Ashley's going to go in for an uncontested layup. Right side, counted for Shea Marie Ashley. 21-12, Beaver Dam up 9 with 33 seconds left in the half. What a move defensively by Ashley to strip the ball and then take it. Here's another steal. Here's Abel going in. Underhanded shot, no, but she got fouled. Aspen Abel. More Beaver Dam pressure. Another turnover. And Aspen Abel is rewarded. She's going to go to the free throw line and try and extend the lead with 23.1 seconds remaining in this first half of play. First one is up, and it's good. Abel now with 4 points in this contest. And she'll get another try at it. And she's money on that one as well. 5 points for Abel, 23-12. Double-digit Beaver Dam lead. It was 11-10. Watertown just not too long ago. Beaver Dam's outscored them 13-1 since then. Game of runs, isn't it? And Euler trying to get it to the right doorstep, and teammate fell down and tried to save it and went out of bounds in the Beaver Dam bench. So a Watertown turnover. I don't have the turnover stats, but they've mounted a little bit here in this first half for the guys. That was Doherty that was trying to save that one, by the way. 7 seconds left in the half. See if Beaver Dam can take the last shot here. Up 23-12. 3 seconds. 2, and Donaldson got knocked down, lost the ball, but it was actually last touch by the Goslings. So Beaver Dam will inbound with 1.4 seconds left in the half. See if they get a quick shot off here before the buzzer. Ashley in. There's Salatil, deep 3, and it's well short. And that's the end of the first half of play with the score. Beaver Dam 23 and Watertown 12. Stay with us. Our halftime report comes up right after this break. We'll take a 4-minute break. Back in 4 minutes on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN.
In today's financial markets, you will find all your needs met at Park Village Shopping Center. Time is right for a home equity line of credit. The folks at Horicon Bank can make those home remodel dreams a reality. Searching for sound financial advice? Kevin Smith of Edward Jones will help you make sense of your investments. Kevin knows the market inside and out. Nightberry Title meets all your title needs, from commercial to residential. The team at Nightberry is your partner for success. This is why you hear people say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center. You should too.
Park Village Shopping Center.
15% off the most awarded SUV ever, the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee and Grand Cherokee L at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed, and this deal is so good, I've got to say it again. 15% off brand new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokees during the Black Friday sales event. That's over $10,000 in savings on select models. This is going to be a Black Friday like no other. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We have a great feature available in our showrooms, our digital price tags. They search the internet every day and allow us to adjust the prices based on our competitors. That ensures you are always getting the best deal. If it finds a lower price, it will automatically change our Silica price in real time. These digital price tags are all about saving you time and money. Shop Silica for Your Home for the best sales, service, and selection.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
At Summit Ford Beaver Dam, we are committed to serving the customers in our community, to bringing you into our dealership and making the buying process easy, fun, stress-free, and memorable. Thank you for choosing us and voting us Dodge County's best place to buy a new or used vehicle. Stop in today for a test drive and to see how we can help you find the car of your dreams. Summit Ford Beaver Dam.
The comfort in your home is too important to trust to just anyone. With over 75 years in the industry, Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to bring our community the heating and cooling services you deserve. Expect nothing short of excellence in service, installation, and 24/7 emergency service. As a premier Lennox dealer, we carry the best in equipment to bring you and your home peace of mind. Schedule your annual maintenance or claim your free in-home estimate today, 920-485-4883. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, 920-356-8860.
The teams at Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service are growing and adding service technicians and auto lube technicians. Work in a clean shop environment with a fun and friendly team that is committed to excellence and customer satisfaction. Competitive pay based on experience, full benefits, including health, dental, 401k. Join the growing team at Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service. Find full job postings on Facebook or visit either location to submit your resume.
And welcome back to the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Halftime of this Badger Large Conference girls basketball game, and at the break, Beaver Dam leads Watertown 23-12. Our game tonight brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Hometown Glass and Improvement, Columbus Family Dental, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Silica for Your Home, Summit Ford, Beaver Dam Tire and Service, and Mayville Tire and Service, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Park Village Shopping Center, Preferred Dental Partners, Jerry's Automotive, Air Care, Napleton GM in Beaver Dam, and White Construction. Well, the Beaver Dam Unified School District is one of the largest employers in the region. Their compensation and benefit packages are among the most competitive in the area. If you have a passion for serving children or know someone who does, please consider applying to be a part of a great team that works together in common purpose on behalf of our kids and our community. And don't forget, this Saturday, November 25th, the second annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam Boys Basketball Showcase is going to take place right here inside the Fieldhouse. The event features 6 high school boys basketball games featuring teams from all over the state of Wisconsin. All the varsity games will be broadcast right here on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV. It's presented by JB Mechanical and Napleton Chevrolet Buick GMC of Beaver Dam. If you can't make it here in person, catch us this Saturday on video and on radio. All right, let's give you the first half scoring numbers for Beaver Dam. How about Riley Zarnecki? 10 points to lead all scorers in the game. In fact, she opened the game on a personal 8-0 run. 10 points for Zarnecki, 6 for Mackenzie Gritzmacher. She had a pair of threes. Aspen Abel had a 3 and a couple of free throws. She finished the half with 5. And Shea Marie Ashley chipped in 2 for the Golden Beavers. Meanwhile, on the Watertown side of the ledger, Drew Hendricks with 4 free throws to finish the half with 4. Alex Johnson with 3. Addie Moss had a triple. She finished the half with 3. And Lucy Hickey chipped in 2 for the Goslings. Again, Beaver Dam opened up the game on an 8-0 run. Watertown then tied it with an 8-0 run of its own. Watertown actually had an 11-10 lead over Beaver Dam, but Beaver Dam outscored them 13-1 the rest of the half, and they lead at 23-12 at the break. As you hear Colin Galitz directing the Beaver Dam High School pep band in the background. Some more emails to get to. This one says, "Hi, Mike. Go Beavers," giving a shout out to all the girls. Good luck. We are forever the #1 fans of number 0, Shea Marie Ashley, Marlon and Barbara Sherman, a.k.a. Grandpa and Grandma. Thank you very much for the email. Do appreciate it. This one says, "Thank you for the excellent coverage. It's great to still watch the girls' games win away. Go Beavers." That's from Heidi. Heidi Sorensen Nelson with an email tonight. This one says, "Thanks for the great broadcasting, cheering on the Lady Goslings tonight, and looking forward to cheering on the boys this Saturday in Beaver Dam. Go Goslings." That's from Jeff checking in with that email tonight. And let's see here. This one says, "Hey, Mike, go Golden Beavers." Also a shout out to Seattle. That's Grandma and Grandpa from Waupun. They're in the field house tonight, and they're checking in with an email. sports@dailydodge.com if you want to check in. sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. We'll get you a shout out tonight. Let's take a 1-minute break. We're going to take a 1-minute break, back for the second half in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Cheer! Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it's a commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement, online at hometownglass.com.
All right, just about ready to get the second half underway here inside the Fieldhouse. Mike Tronson for Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN. Corey Sparks now taking over as engineer and videographer. Ninja's still here, so is Ember, so is Toast, so is Jack. Back of the 1430 ESPN studios. Beaver Dam ball to start the second half. Jolka trying a 3-ball right away. It's in and out, no good. And the defensive rebound pulled down by Oilers. So Watertown has it, but got some ground to make up. For those of you listening on radio that can't see it, Watertown moving right to left in the second half, Beaver Dam left to right across your radio dial or the Daily Dodge TV video screen. Johnson in the post going against Donaldson, and she spins around and scores. Alex Johnson, I've got her for 5 points, 23-14. The Beaver Dam lead now at 9. Opening minute of play, second half. Donaldson through a double team. Drives left baseline, goes in and scores. Natea Donaldson, her first bucket. I mean, she was hassled in the corner, split the double team, and took it right in for 2. 25-14, Golden Beavers lead. 1 minute gone, second half. Still a long way to go if you're a Watertown fan. Hang in there. You're down 11, but a long way. There's a backdoor pass, and look at that. Layup for Doherty. So Doherty making it 25-16. Watertown still in the 1-3-1 here. Defensively, Donaldson, left corner. Lob pass, Abel has it. Over to Julka, between the rings, back to Abel. Fakes a 3 on the wing, over to Donaldson. Sidesteps the defender, one hands at Julka. Bounce pass now Zarnecki. Above the free throw line. Back to Taya. She finds Abel in the corner. Shot just inside the bubble, a little bit short, off the mark. And defensive rebound for the Goslings, picked up by Doherty. This is Euler. Hassel double teamed in the backcourt, and Watertown took a timeout. They were flirting with a 10 count, so a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout called by Watertown, and we will keep it right here. This email says, good luck to Aspen and the girls basketball team from only 2 of all of your fans. That's Uncle Brian and Aunt Ellen checking in tonight. 2 of her many fans, and thank you very much for the email. Again, send us an email, sports@dailydodge.com, sports@dailydodge.com. Hendricks will throw it in for the Goslings after the timeout along the near sideline. Euler fires it across the timeline. There's Hendricks to Doherty for 3, top of the bubble. And that one did not draw iron, and it goes out of bounds. Beaver Dam is going to get it back, so we have played 1 minute and 59 seconds of this second half, 25-16. Beaver Dam with the 9-point advantage here inside the BDHS Fieldhouse. Post lob left side, Donaldson was double teamed, sends it up to Julka. Right side, there's Abel out in 3-point land, Zarnecki. Julka again takes it up top, finds Donaldson left side. She'll just one-hand it back. Bounce pass Zarnecki at the free throw line out to Julka. Sidearms it, Donaldson in the corner. Seattle for 3, off the rim, no. And the rebound, offensive board. Abel got there, and a reload for the Golden Beavers. Zarnecki now, free throw line right side. Oh, pass was tipped, stolen by Hendricks. Yeah, she got the hand on it, stayed with it, and forces the turnover. 1-3-1 half court here. Defense for Beaver Dam is Watertown getting it across. This is Euler with a lob pass to Hendricks for 3 in the left elbow. No good. Offensive board. Johnson there to clean up the miss, and she scores. Alex Johnson, 7 points in this game tonight. 25-18. That's the deficit right now for the Goslings 7. We got an injured player for Watertown. As the shot is up and in, count the 3. We've got an injured player. Hendricks is down. Abel hit a 3, but the concern right now is Hendricks, as she is down. And she is obviously in some discomfort. Oh, my. Let's hope she is okay here. But Drew Hendricks, the injured player, Coach Matt Stolberg out there right now, intending to her with 14:50 to go in the second half. It's 28-18. Beaver Dam by 10, and let's hope she's all right here. And now she is starting to get up. Yeah, she's in some pain, though. But she's getting up. Oh, that's a good sign. Okay. And she came down hard and gets a nice round of applause as she gets back up. And that's a real good sign that she's able to walk off under her own power, a little gingerly, but my goodness, hate to see that. Always scary when those types of situations occur, but let's hope she's going to be all right. She'll go to the bench here, and hopefully we'll see her back in this one before long. Just under 15 minutes left in the game. This is Beaver Dam's first Badger Large Conference game of the year. Watertown has already played one. It was a huge win for the Goslings last Friday over Monona Grove. Many people have picked Monona Grove to win the conference this year. I think Watertown, they're going to wipe up the spot where Hendricks went down before we can resume. But, a lot of people picking Monona Grove to win the conference. I think these two teams are going to have a lot to say about whether that happens or not before it's all said and done, among others. I mean, the conference is it's just loaded. Badger Large is going to be a difficult conference to navigate through. There are a lot of good teams. All right, back to live action. And this is Euler, and being hassled by Julka. She maintains the dribble, gives it to Demet on the near sideline. Demet Now giving it to Johnson. Johnson, ball fake, right back to Demet. Johnson trying to set a screen. Now Demet underhands it to Hickey, and she comes around, takes it out near the big B and D at the center of the floor. Now she drives into the lane, kicks it out right of the circle. Moss up to Demet. And contact, I believe, Donaldson here. She got just a little too up close and personal with Demet. And the official's going to call her for a foul. First foul of the half on either side. For Donaldson, that's her first. 14:15 to go in the game, 28-18. Beaver Dam up by 10. This is Moss. Moss out at the timeline. Underhands it to Hickey. Hickey high on the right, guarded by Abel. Man-to-man defense, Beaver Dam as per usual. Bounce pass. And that is Euler flipping it to the corner. Hickey going to go baseline. She got past Abel. Shot is up over the rim, but an offensive board put back for Euler. Off the miss. Lily Euler with her first two of the night, 28-20. Gosling's within 8. Plenty of time here. 13:44 to go, second half. Rivalry game, and there's a ball tipped. It's not loose, and Johnson's going to pick it up. Beaver Dam turns it over. Always fun when Beaver Dam and Watertown get together, really in any sport, but talking about the rivalry that is the Golden Beavers and the Goslings. Johnson with a spin move. Off the glass, no good, and Seattle clears the glass for the Golden Beavers. Here is Abel. Aspen Abel sidesteps the defender, missed the shot over the rim, and Demet has the rebound. Oh, everything but the finish there. Nice aggressive move by Abel, just could not finish. Hickey for three, left side, off the rim, short. Rebounds Zarnecki in the lane. Sends it ahead to Julka. Julka feeds Abel, right wing. Ran into a defender and actually kind of swatted the ball to Zarnecki, who feeds Julka on the near wing. Julka now back near the center circle, trying to set something up. 12:45 to go in the second half. Donaldson left corner three. Rainbow shot is no good. Offensive board, Seattle. And Salatel takes a return feed from Julka. She'll try the three. It's off the rim. No. Demet going for the rebound. So is Donaldson, and a jump ball is called. And we're going the other way. It's going to be Watertown basketball with 12:32 left to play in this one. We've got an 8-point game. Beaver Dam 28, Watertown 20. And the Goslings get it in. Euler takes the feed from Demet. There's a drive, and Euler almost lost the handle on it. But she goes in, a hesitation move. What a move by Euler. She almost lost the dribble, but she used a hesitation move and goes in for two more. It's 28-22. Three ball no good for Salatel, but an offensive board for Shea Marie Ashley. Then she lost the handle on it, and it's picked up by Moss. Back and forth, end-to-end action here. Goslings are now within 6, and they've got the rock. Plenty of time, as I mentioned. Demet kicks it out. Faking a three was Doherty. Back out now to Euler. Lob pass to the left side. Hickey goes cross court for Moss again. Moss bounce pass to Demet inside the free throw line. Spinning up and under. Trying to pivot. Puts a shot up. No good off the rim. Rebound Julka. Everything but the finish. Now Ashley. Here's Ashley. Round the horn they go. Donaldson for a right side three. Bullseye! Natea Donaldson knocking down the shot from behind the arc, and it's 31-22. Back to a 9-point Beaver Dam lead. 11-10 and counting left in the game. Timeout Watertown. They want a full one. Matt Stolberg wants a 60. We'll take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Is selling your home like a walk in the park? If you were in Central Park at 2 a.m. maybe, Chris Kladowski Real Estate. When it is time to sell, be it due to loss or love, growth or downsizing, staying near or going far, there are 3 basic steps. List it, sell it, move on. The steps are made simple by working with a trusted real estate advisor. Our family team is with you every step of the way, making those 3 steps as smooth and fun as possible. Kladowski Real Estate. We look forward to serving you.
Just over 11 minutes left in this ball game. 31-22 in favor of Beaver Dam. They lead the Goslings from Watertown. Watertown, we talked about their tough schedule to open up the season with Monona Grove and now Beaver Dam tonight. And the Goslings have a pair of very tough games this weekend at the Kettle Moraine Thanksgiving Tournament, Friday and Saturday. They play Laconia and DSHA. More tough opponents. Beaver Dam's got the week off after tonight. They'll be back in action next Tuesday at Sheboygan Lutheran. A little non-conference game for them after the Thanksgiving break. 10:44 and counting left. There's a drive. Euler, nope, good. Her shot no good over the rim, but she got fouled. That's probably a big reason it was no good. So Euler will step to the charity stripe. I said it was nice to see her back in the lineup. And she missed all but about a game and a half of last year. She got injured in the second game last year. The first free throw is no good. Tore her ACL, and she's back this year. In fact, Matt Stolberg said that she just got cleared to play just a couple of weeks ago. So nice to see her back for her senior season. And the next one's on the way, and that one is good. And she doesn't really look too worse for the wear, does she? I mean, she's got that brace on her right leg, but looks like she's pretty comfortable out there right now. Although Beaver Dam tried to make Watertown uncomfortable, leading 31-23 with 10:28 to go in this one. Beaver Dam's defense makes a lot of teams uncomfortable. And of the 2+ games that Beaver Dam has played already this year, I would say this defensive effort maybe probably the top one so far. Is a three-pointer no good for Chalka. Rebound going out of bounds. Zarnecki could not save it. We're going the other way. I mean, they played very well defensively against Cuba City, especially in the second half. All night long, they gave West Tosha Central fits on Saturday, but this one by far, this one's been outstanding. I mean, against a very, very, really, really good Watertown team capable of putting points on the board, and they've got 23 through the first 26 minutes of this one. Foul on Ashley. That's her second, team's third. 3 fouls in the half on the Golden Beavers, 0 on Watertown in this second half. 10 minutes and change left to go. Beaver Dam still up 8, 31-23. Hendricks off a screen, three-pointer, top of the key, off the rim, no. And Donaldson with a defensive rebound. Brings it ahead. Sidesteps a defender going in, left side, missed the layup. Zarnecki tried to grab the rebound, lost it, and it was picked up instead by Moss for Watertown. Now Euler fires it ahead. Hickey across the timeline. Traffic's going to catch up. She'll give it to Moss. Now to Euler again. Coming near side on the wing for Hendricks. Hickey. All over her is Ashley. Hickey's going to drive against Ashley. Shot is up. Underhanded scoop shot, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by the Goslings. And it'll go back to the Golden Beavers with 9:24 left to play in this ball game. Just getting some personnel set here. Here is Ashley crossing the timeline. Shea Marie Ashley sends it to Gritzmacher, who's back out there for the Golden Beavers. Back to Ashley as they play catch up top. Now Donaldson takes a bounce pass, gives it back to Ashley and sidearms it. Gritzmacher there. And again, Beaver Dam being very patient here offensively, moving it from side to side. Gritzmacher's pass tipped. Look out, the ball's loose. Ashley saves it at the timeline as Euler went down. She's okay, though. Now Donaldson for three. No good. That was off the mark, wide right. And this one's going to go out of bounds and back to the Goslings. And we've got another email that just came in. This one says, thanks so much for your excellent broadcasting. Oh, thank you. It says, you bring the game to life. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. says it's great to be able to watch our niece, Megan Doherty from St. Paul. Go Goslings. That's from Mary and Scott. Mary, Scott, thank you so much for that nice email. And really appreciate your kind words. And if you didn't hear earlier, my hometown is Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, a suburb of Minneapolis. So I will be in your neck of the woods here for the Thanksgiving holiday. Going home. Going to go see the family. And, I grew up in Brooklyn Park on the Minneapolis side, but spent a lot of time on the St. Paul side, too. Love the Twin Cities. That's home for me. Anyways, 31-23, the score remains. And Hickey had the ball, and they blew the whistle. Got a timeout. I think we did here. Yep, full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
In today's financial markets, you will find all your needs met at Park Village Shopping Center. Time is right for a home equity line of credit. The folks at Horicon Bank can make those home remodel dreams a reality. Searching for sound financial advice? Kevin Smith of Edward Jones will help you make sense of your investments. Kevin knows the market inside and out. Nightberry Title meets all your title needs, from commercial to residential. The team at Nightberry is your partner for success. This is why you hear people say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center. You should too.
Park Village Shopping Center.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
Back to live action. Watertown inbounding off the timeout. 8:08 to go in the game. And the lead is 8 for Beaver Dam, 31-23. DeMette almost lost the handle on it on the baseline, saved it to a teammate, and they get it to Hendricks up top. Flirting with the turnover there, but the Goslings keep possession. Moss finds DeMette. Back to Moss, left elbow. Post feed intended for Johnson. She was double teamed. It was tipped, and Zarnecki comes away with it. Zarnecki through traffic. Splits the double team, goes in for a layup. Zarnecki with a dozen points, and the lead is back to double digits for Beaver Dam, 33-23. And there's a steal. Ashley, a 3-on-1 the other way. Ashley will take it, layup, no. Offensive board and a putback for Zarnecki. 35-23, so a couple of quick buckets for Beaver Dam off the Gosling timeout. And they're now down by a dozen with 7:17 to go. Johnson working in right side, fouled by Zarnecki. They're going to get Zarnecki here, and that's going to put Johnson at the line. This email says the Lady Goslings are coming off a great win in Monona Grove. Let's see if we can bring some of that energy to the second half of this one. And it says, I'd also like to give a shout out to my Uncle John, who's up in the UP. And first free throw was no good for Johnson. Again, sports at dailydodge.com if you want to chime in with an email before the end of the game. One more for Alex Johnson. 7 points in the game thus far. No good on that one. Donaldson the rebound. Beaver Dam opened up this game on an 8-0 run. That was one thing that Matt Stolberg was telling me about. He says, Abel tries a three. Yes! Aspen Abel, her third trifecta of this one, 38-23, largest lead of the game for the Golden Beavers. It's at 15 with 6:52 to go. But Matt Stolberg told me, he says, we really didn't want to start slow. This is Johnson gets position, goes in for a layup. He says, we really don't want to start slow tonight. He says, Goslings have had a tendency to do that, and he says, that might hurt us in this one. Well, they started slow. They were down 8-0. Then they went on an 8-0 run of their own and tied the game. They actually led it 11-10 before Beaver Dam closed out the half on a 13-1 run. And now here in the second half, Beaver Dam's opened up its largest lead at 15, 6:20 to go. Ashley, Julka. Julka tries a three. Money. Emma Julka making it 41-25. 6 minutes to go. And we've got a little spin move and a shot up, no good for Alex Johnson, but she will head to the free throw line. She got fouled. Johnson, about a 50% free throw shooter last year, averaged around 11 points a game last season. She scored 12 in the win over Monona Grove. Johnson is a junior. First of two. That one's no good. She struggled a little bit here from the free throw line, and this one she missed a few moments ago, and now we'll try another one here. And that one is in and out. So she's 0 for 4 in the last couple of tries at the free throw line. 41-25, though. Beaver Dam up 16 with 5:49 to go. This is Abel firing it up to Ashley. Left side around the horn. There's Jelka. Right back to Ashley again. Fouled by Euler. Euler kind of smirking at the official. Yeah, Euler got a little too close. Up close and personal. 5:38 to go, and Beaver Dam's going to inbound. That's only the first foul of the half on the Goslings. I mean, we've played, 12 and a half minutes in the second half, and that's the first foul of the half on the Goslings. And it was not the most egregious foul at that, but it was a foul. And a ball knocked loose. There's a scramble for it at the free throw line. Jump ball is called. The arrow is pointing to the right. That means it's Beaver Dam basketball with 5:20 to go. Yeah, we talked about it at the outset of this one, how big this game was for both sides. Yeah, it's only November, but man, the conference is loaded and rivalry game, and you want to get the W's when you can, and both teams came in really wanting this one pretty badly, I'm sure, and right now Beaver Dam's got the lead. Jelka, right side, wide open. Seattle for three. It's too strong. Off the rim. No, Moss has the miss. And she gets the defensive rebound. Getting late, though. 16-point advantage, Golden Beavers. Here is Hendricks finding Euler, left side. Goes to the right. Now back to Hendricks, off a screen for three. No good, but she's fouled on the three-point shot by Salatel. And so Drew Hendricks is going to go to the free throw. And second foul of the game on Seattle, sixth team foul of the half on the Golden Beavers with 4:41 left. But Hendricks has got a chance at the line. She's going to shoot three. Not one, not two, but three. First of three. That one's no good. Well, it's a 16-point Beaver Dam lead. This game would be a little bit closer, but Watertown's missed a bunch of free throws here in this second half. And another one, I guess I jinxed it even more because Hendricks missed that one well short. But she's got one more attempt. And the third and final, that's off the back rim. No, she missed all three. Wow, you don't usually see that. Here is Ashley. Fouled, and they're pointing at Hendricks. With 4:33 to go. That is the first on Hendricks tonight. Second team foul of the half. Ashley on the baseline to our right. Long pass in, taken by Zarnecki. Zarnecki started hot tonight. Ashley. She had that personal 8-0 run to start the game. Here is Seattle in the corner. Pass tip. And Demet tried to steal it, but saved by Donaldson. Now to the corner. Seattle for three. No good off the rim. Ashley the offensive rebound on the weak side. Up to Donaldson. Top of the key for three. No good. That one's going out of bounds, and Zarnecki swats it back in, but picked up by the Goslings. 2-on-1 the other way if they hurry. Underhanded shot, no good for Euler, but she got fouled as it was off to the races after that one was swatted back in by Zarnecki. 4 minutes exactly left to go in this one, and Lily Euler with an all-expenses-paid trip to the free throw line for the Goslings, who trail in this one 41-25. First free throw is good for Euler. She's got 6 points in the game now. All 6 points have been scored here in the second half. For Euler. Next one is good. So it's 41-27. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. A 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute. Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
At Preferred Dental Partners, our core values are more than just something we put on our wall. They're something we live out. Core value number 2 is the wow experience. This means that from the moment you walk in the door until the time you leave, we want to provide an experience for our patients that is unlike anything you've had before. There are lots of choices of dentists, and we never want anyone to feel they have to be here. We want them to choose to be here because they feel heard, welcomed, and well cared for. If you want to see what the wow experience is about, call or text Preferred Dental Partners today.
15% off the most awarded SUV ever, the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee and Grand Cherokee L at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed, and this deal is so good, I've got to say it again. 15% off brand new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokees during the Black Friday sales event. That's over $10,000 in savings on select models. This is going to be a Black Friday like no other. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and reedchrysler.com.
All right, 4 minutes to go inside the field house. Beaver Dam 41, Watertown 27. Got a score update from across the street. At the end of the second period, the Fond du Lac Warbirds Alliance leads the Beaver Dam girls hockey team 3-1. Freshman Emerson Damon has the Beaver Dam goal. Emily Smeedema 21 saves so far in that one for BD. Mike Pogorelic, head coach, taking over the program this season as a shot is up, no good. But Donaldson is fouled, and that means she will step over to the free throw line with 3:45 to go. Good atmosphere in here tonight, as we talked about. Donaldson's first free throw is good. We had the Beaver Dam High School pep band here tonight. We had the elementary school combined chorus that sang the national anthem. They did a bang-up job with that. Second free throw, no good. Demet the rebound. And just a lot of folks here watching two really good girls basketball teams go at it. So it kind of had more of a February-March feel to it. There's a layup no good for Euler. Ball's out of bounds, last touch by the Beavers. Euler kind of looked like she maybe wanted to call there, but didn't get it. 3:31 left. Both these teams trying to remain unbeaten. Watertown's 1-0. They've only played the one game, but that was the win over Monona Grove. Beaver Dam 2-0. Beaver Dam's first conference game tonight. And this is a pass in the lane. Knocked loose by Julka, but right to Hickey. Hickey saves it for the Goslings. And she tried to split a double team. And, they're going to call a foul on Ashley standing there, and she's got her hands up in the air going, what did I do? Well, she will get called for the foul, her third, team's eighth. Hickey goes to the charity stripe and will shoot two. First one's no good. Yeah, missed free throws. They have hurt Watertown in this one. But again, credit the Beaver Dam defense as the second free throw also no good. And here come the Golden Beavers off the miss. Ashley. Clock running with exactly 3 minutes to go. This is Ashley up near the midcourt stripe. Julka. Beaver Dam doesn't have to force anything here. They can play catch. And that's exactly what they're doing at the moment here. They got a 42-27 lead in under 3 minutes to go. Again, just play catch, run some clock. Don't have to force anything if you get an open look. That's great. Oh, then they lost it. Julka lost it. Back the other way comes Euler. Underhanded shot, missed it. Offensive board, Demet. A reload for the Goslings. Now Johnson up top. To Hendricks for a deep three. It's off the back iron, no good. And the rebound for Julka. 2:19 and counting left in this one. Here is Julka trotting to the left side. Finds Donaldson out in three-point land right in front of her own bench. Now Ashley high on the right. Dribbling. 2 minutes exactly left to go. Spotting up for three, Zarnecki missed from the right side. Ball went up in the air and out of bounds, and we are going back the other way as now Watertown going to put some subs in here. We've got Cassidy Poplinski, a 5'7 junior, checked in. Marissa Bischoff, 5'7 junior, came on for head coach Matt Stolberg. Try to get everybody set here. Here's a shot by Euler, and she missed it. Minute 39 left to go in the game. Zarnecki over to Julka. 42-27, Golden Beavers lead the Goslings. Under 90 seconds left. Well, another solid performance, and probably the best yet defensively for Beaver Dam on the young season. I mean, they have been really good on the defensive end all night long, forcing a lot of turnovers, pressuring. That's what Braden Wendt said he wanted to do. Nice pass. Ashley got past the defense for a layup. Timeout with 53.4 seconds remaining. And Beaver Dam is now going to empty the bench. Gritzmacher comes back out there. Julka's still out there. Abby Gutknecht checks in. Sophomore, 5'11". Jalen Dronick, 5'8 junior, on there. And Aspen Abel's also back out there. 46 seconds left. 44-27 BD. Here's Hickey. She'll try a three and missed it. An air ball. Rebound for Dronick. Gives it to Julka. Here's a pass to the left side. Abel out beyond the arc. Gritzmacher back to Abel. Finds Gutknecht on the right side, and Abby gives it to Dronick. Now to Julka. 23 seconds left. Pass, errant pass behind the intended target, picked off by the Goslings. So we're down to the final 15 seconds. Here's Hickey. Open, not going to take the three, though. Sends it right side, 7 seconds. We're down to 4 seconds. There's a drive by Hickey, underhanded shot, no good, and that's going to do it. Final score tonight here inside the BDHS Fieldhouse. Beaver Dam stays unbeaten. The Golden Beavers knocking off the Watertown Goslings by the score of 44-27. Beaver Dam now 3-0 on the season and 1-0 in Badger large play. Watertown now at 1-1 on the season, and they are now 1-1 in conference play. Tell you what we'll do. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break. We're going to come back. We'll have our post-game show. We'll get Beaver Dam head coach Braden Wendt up here for some comments. We'll give you some final numbers. Let's take a 3-minute break. We are back in 3 minutes on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your Auto Owners Insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you.
Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Hi, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We have a great feature available in our showrooms, our digital price tags. They search the internet every day and allow us to adjust the prices based on our competitors. That ensures you are always getting the best deal. If it finds a lower price, it will automatically change our Silica price in real time. These digital price tags are all about saving you time and money. Shop Silica for Your Home for the best sales, service, and selection.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
At Summit Ford Beaver Dam, we are committed to serving the customers in our community, to bringing you into our dealership and making the buying process easy, fun, stress-free, and memorable. Thank you for choosing us and voting us Dodge County's best place to buy a new or used vehicle. Stop in today for a test drive and to see how we can help you find the car of your dreams. Summit Ford Beaver Dam.
The comfort in your home is too important to trust to just anyone. With over 75 years in the industry, Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to bring our community the heating and cooling services you deserve. Expect nothing short of excellence in service, installation, and 24/7 emergency service. As a premier Lennox dealer, we carry the best in equipment to bring you and your home peace of mind. Schedule your annual maintenance or claim your free in-home estimate today, 920-485-4883. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
You're watching the Daily Dodge Postgame Show.
Mike Tronson back inside the BDHS Fieldhouse on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. Welcome to our postgame show. Final score tonight in Badger Large girls basketball. It was Beaver Dam knocking off Watertown by the score of 44-27. Beaver Dam now 3-0 on the season, 1-0 in conference. Watertown 1-1 overall, 1-1 in the Badger Large. And let's run down the final scoring from this one. Braden Wendt, head coach of Beaver Dam, will be joining us here in a little bit. But looking at the Beaver Dam side of the ledger, how about 14 points for Riley Zarnecki? She started the game on a personal 8-0 run. 10 of her 14 points came in the first half. Great start tonight, and another great offensive showing for Zarnecki. 14 points for Riley. Aspen Abel in double figures for the third straight game with 11 points in this one, including 3 3-point baskets. 6 points for Mackenzie Gritzmacher. She had a pair of threes in the first half. Natea Donaldson scored all 6 of her points after halftime tonight. Shea Marie Ashley with 4, and Emma Julka chipped in a 3. She finished the half with 3. Meanwhile, for Watertown, it was Alex Johnson with 9 points to lead the way. Lily Euler had 7 all in the second half. 4 points for Drew Hendricks, all coming in the first half, 4 free throws. 3 points for Addie Moss. She had a triple in the first half. And 2 points apiece for Lucy Hickey and Megan Doherty. We're going to grab a headset here for head coach Braden Wendt of Beaver Dam as he comes up and joins us, and we'll turn on the headset. Can you hear me okay there, Coach?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Congratulations on another impressive win over another very good team. I kind of sound like a broken record the last couple nights here, but I tell you what, of the 3 games I've seen your team play now, this one by far on the defensive side really showed a lot to me.
Yeah, that's what we had to do. I mean, that was fun, right?
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Just watching them go out there, commit to their matchups, and just wreak havoc, getting our steals, block shots, forcing all these bad shots, rebounding, getting up the court. Super proud of the defensive effort tonight. I told them before the game, if you hold a team like this to less than 50, they're probably not going to win. And when you hold them to less than 30, it's pretty much guaranteed they're not going to win. So just awesome defensive start to the year in the first 3 games. Super proud.
Well, I seem to remember, it was you, as a matter of fact, before the game telling me, you kept use that word a couple of times, pressure.
Yep.
Pressure. You got after it tonight.
Oh, yeah. We knew that Lily Euler is a pretty good point guard, so we wanted to pick her up full court and just make nothing easy on her. Drew Hendricks, another really good player. Another player we picked up full court just to keep the pressure on her full game. So it ended up working out.
Yeah, these are Watertown players that are capable of scoring in double digits. I thought you did a great job clamping down on them.
Yeah, they're a good team. There's no other way to say it. They're well coached. They got some good size, good athleticism, and we just knew if we're going to win this game, we have to keep the pressure on them all the time. All the time. We can't let up. Even if we're tired, we got to dig deep, keep the pressure on them.
Well, and you said the girls were really pumped for this game.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You came out you started well. I mean, you started fast with an 8-0 run. In fact, it was a personal 8-0 run for Riley Zarnecki. But, I mean, when you can start that way, that just kind of sets the tone early, and you got to like that, don't you?
Yeah, I told him, we got to get right from the get-go. Energy, effort, intensity, right from the tip, and that's what they did. Obviously, it slowed down after a while, but that hot start, I think, really ended up being one of the main differences in this game, getting out to an 8-0 lead, 10-2 lead, things like that.
Well, Riley, that's her third straight game in double figures. Aspen Abel, third straight game in double figures. You know, we talked about, you don't have your full complement yet,
No.
but I tell you what, players are stepping up, and they're filling the void here for you.
Yeah, I have told them in practice, there's two options. You step up or get stepped on, and so far everyone is stepping up. Love to see that.
And you can comment on this. A person I thought gave you some really good minutes off the bench tonight, Mackenzie Gritzbach.
Yeah, those 2 threes were huge. She's been playing super well for me the first 2 games, and I wanted her to get her time tonight, and she certainly made the most of it on offense and on defense too. She was aggressive on both ends of the ball. Well, and we talked about this, before the game, Braden, how the conference being so loaded, how important this was. And I almost felt like I was overstating it, but again, I mean, these are important games early in the season here. Yeah, every game matters, especially conference games. Those games matter a lot too. And I think it's important for us to get this win tonight because we got a bit of a 1-week layoff between the next game.
Right.
So it's just something to build off going into tomorrow's shoot-around, Friday's practice, and then Monday's practice after that. I would much rather go into Thanksgiving break on a win than, with the alternative. So I'm super happy with how things played out tonight, and I'm super happy with just how well our defense is just developing this season. As we've talked before, I was a little concerned after our scrimmage when we gave up a fair amount of points. And, through the first 3 games, I think we've given up a total of, combined, it's only 10 or 15 points above what we gave up in that scrimmage. So we're really, really taking it to heart that defense first this year. Defense matters a lot. Well, you mentioned you get the week off now, and after, 3 games in a couple of days here, it's kind of nice to take that step back a little bit and just kind of take a breath and then, kind of get ready for the next segment here of the season. Yeah. I mean, we're going to practice tomorrow, but that's going to be light, largely shooting, weightlifting, some film on Sheboygan Lutheran, who's our next game. And then, Saturday, I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to eat some turkey, watch some football, run around, play with my daughter, just enjoy the family time. I'm looking forward to it. Well, I tell you, great start to the season here. Congratulations again to you and the girls on this impressive win over, again, a very good team. And let me take this opportunity here to wish you and the team a very happy and safe Thanksgiving holiday. Yeah, thank you. Same to you. We can't wait to just take a little bit off and then get right back into it. Well, you enjoy the holiday, and we'll see you on the flip side, all right? Awesome. Thank you, Mike. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it very much. Braden Wynn joining us on the post-game show, Beaver Dam head coach. And the Golden Beavers were winners tonight over Watertown by the score of 44-27. Well, again, this Saturday, November 25th, it's the second annual 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Slam at the Dam Boys Basketball Showcase right here inside the Fieldhouse. The event features 6 high school boys basketball games featuring teams from all over the state of Wisconsin. And all the varsity games are going to be broadcast right here on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam and Daily Dodge TV. It's brought to you by JB Mechanical and Napleton Chevrolet Buick GMC of Beaver Dam. The schedule of varsity games, if you're curious, at noon, Beaver Dam plays Madison West. At 1:40, Lake Mills takes on Waupun. Then at 3:20, it's Delavan Darien facing Slinger. At 5 o'clock, Kettle Moraine Lutheran faces Watertown. Hartford versus Madison Memorial at 6:40, and then at 8:20 to round out the night, Mayville and Columbus. All the games right here on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. Well, the Beaver Dam Unified School District would like to thank parents and families for their active engagement in the education of their children. BDUSD staff are working hard to make the best of each and every opportunity they have to serve your children. Your partnership in that effort is critical to student success. The BD fam, better together. And that is going to wrap things up here from the BDHS Fieldhouse. Let me just take this opportunity to wish all of you a very safe and happy Thanksgiving holiday. Of course, our next broadcast will be coming up during that Slam at the Dam tournament on Saturday. So if you can't make it in person, we hope we'll have you tuned in for that. But again, wishing you all a wonderful
safe and happy Thanksgiving. And that goes for my crew out here. Well, they're not my crew. It's our crew here. We're all together in this. That's Ninja, a.k.a. Justin Wilski, Corey Sparks, Ember and Toast, and Jack back at the radio station engineering the simulcast. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys, too. Appreciate all you do for Daily Dodge TV, 1430 ESPN, and for me, personally. You guys are the best. We want to thank our sponsors. Our presenting video sponsors include Hometown Glass and Improvement, Columbus Family Dental, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Silica for your home, Summit Ford, Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Park Village Shopping Center, Preferred Dental Partners, Jerry's Automotive, Air Care, Napleton GM and Beaver Dam, and White Construction. 44-27 your final as the Beaver Dam girls tonight knock off Watertown. And that's going to do it for us. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving once again for Jack, Ember, Toast, Ninja, Corey, Mike Tronson saying so long from the BDHS Fieldhouse. Have a pleasant evening, and we'll talk to you again later this week. This has been a Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Sports presentation. Good night, everybody.
You're watching the Daily Dodge postgame show.